And we gonna get ready to close it out, but I can't really close it out without talking about.
I don't see nothing wrong.
The obvious.
With a little fucking grind. I don't see nothing wrong.
So I'm sure y'all heard about the R. Kelly documentary called Surviving R. Kelly, and he basically, it's all the people who all the females who have encountered relationships with him and have kind of been held prisoner. And it's not that you don't physically put them in ropes and bondage and all that to keep them there. He's basically mind raping these people, you know what I mean, so that they feel like they can't go nowhere. Because they have talked about how abusive he was to them. Several of them said that, from his wife, the ones he married, to the ones he didn't marry, said that he does stuff like choke them out, slapped them in their face. It was at least probably good 10 to 15 women on this program. And they said, that he was slapping them around. When he get mad, he would choke them. You know what I mean? So basically what he would do is he would get these chicks while they were real young. And I didn't know until this documentary, but he had actually befriended Aaliyah when she was 12.
Oh, that's
dirty
bastard.
Man, I knew she was supposedly young, like 15, 16, when him and her were messing around. But yeah, they said that he met her when she was 12 and started grooming her then. So by the time she was 15, 16, because they supposedly got married at her being 15 and him being 27.
Man, that's nuts.
And he lied and said she was 18 on the marriage license, and he had some of his people that were around him, like security guards and his background people, were helping him to forge documents so they could get married. So they were helping him, and some of them admitted it, some of them wouldn't admit it, but a lot of it was just them just saying, hey, R. Kelly was sick, he was a bad guy, but y'all helped him. A lot of y'all helped him too. They don't want to admit it.
Yeah, I mean, especially for that to happen. Even back in the 90s, that was kind of...
Yeah, man.
I can see that. I can kind of see that happen in the 50s and 40s, where there ain't really a lot of cameras and things around, and there was not, and then on top of that too, a lot of people didn't move. So, the first thing they would marry like a first cousin, or because that's where they're at.
Yeah.
Or they would marry like a younger woman because fertility reasons.
Right.
But like that. Now it's like, especially like in the 90s, 80s, and 90s. Nah, ain't no need in that.
Man, listen. There was one of the people in the documentary was a school principal who said that he would come around. It was back in his hometown in Chicago. Said that R. Kelly paid a visit to the school, just trying to show his celebrity to the kids, and because he's from Chicago. So, it's normal. You would think, now he's a celebrity, it's cool, he come back to visit. But he would show up all the time.
Oh, no.
Just waiting for the kids to get out of school. So he was scouting little girls.
No.
And I saw the girl that was in the infamous P video. She was only 14 when that happened. They had her aunt in the video on the documentary, and she was like, I hated that I even introduced her to him, because she was like saying that what up, Danelle? You catching us on the tail end, my man? We about to close it out, but we just talking about the R. Kelly thing real quick. So, but yeah, the girl's aunt said, she introduced R. Kelly, and she felt bad because she saw the video afterwards, and she was like, "Wow, that's my niece," and and I don't want to get too graphic for y'all, but not only did he pee on this little girl, but he was peeing in her mouth.
Ah, you nasty rap bastard.
And it's like, what are you getting out of that? What do you get out of that? I don't understand that. So
yeah, that's some.
It's some stuff going on. It's a lot more, man. I mean, people came out the woodworks for this documentary. A lot of the girls who were with him that wound up being able to escape. Some of them were only there like a little time, like 6 months, and some of them were there like years. You know what I mean? They
what about Sparkle? Because that's the one I kind of wanted to know. Because she was doing her thing, but you know, as far as like when she came out, you know, when she first got out, but was she really young too?
Yeah, I believe she was. I think she said she was about 15 when he got with her. Mm-hmm. So all of them, that's what his whole thing was. He would scout them while they were really young because he wanted to be able to teach them. He actually said that he liked to kind of groom them and raise them himself. There was, you know, they were talking about him, you know, basically saying that he raised these girls. You know what I mean? He was just, you know, he would always tell them, call me daddy. I mean, it's like, it's real sick because it's like, what do you, but if you think about it, he said in himself on several occasions, in an interview, he said that he was molested as a child himself. So obviously he's carrying that over because he can't, whenever, you know how they say hurt people hurt people.
Yeah.
So when you can't get back at the person who did it to you, you start taking it out on other people. So he became a molester because he was molested.
And then he said something weird about his mom too.
Yeah.
He was talking about, like, I peeped that this morning.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch the documentary, but he was talking about basically like he used to, you know, like where his mom used to drink at,
right?
Like the lipstick.
He had a crush on her.
Yeah,
he had a crush on her, and he would whatever glass she was drinking out of, because he said he liked the lipstick she used to wear. It used to, you know, I guess get him turned on or something. I don't know. But after she would finish drinking out her glass, you could still see the lipstick imprint. He would go and, you know, put his mouth on it just to feel like he was kissing on her or something. And it's like,
look, I love my mama. I don't love my mama like that.
It goes deep. I'm telling you, it goes deep, y'all. So, you know, y'all should check it out. It's worth checking out. If you can listen to a conversation about stuff like that, then yeah, I definitely encourage you to listen to it because you can really understand from the victim's point of view, because a lot of people talk bad about these women and how they think that they're just trying to take R. Kelly down,
and get a come up.
Yeah, and they're not doing that. You can tell from this documentary that's not what's going on at all, because the wife, Andrea, the one he married, she said she ain't got no child support from him in a long time. He just stopped just to punish her. Once she kind of disowned him, he stopped his child support just to kind of punish her. So it's really deep, man. You know, I feel bad for these women because they got some horror stories. So I think y'all should go check it out. It's like a mini series that took place over 3 days. It's 6 episodes. They're an hour apiece. So they showed 2 each night, but they're all finished now. So they're all like rerunning now, and you can probably go online and find them. So definitely check them out. But did you have anything else you wanted to throw in there before we wrap it up?
Nah, I think that's it, man. I just hate that Kelly messed his career because he pretty much shitted on his. He shitted on his career.
Yeah.
If you really think about that,
I think
for the man to have the make I Believe I Can Fly.
Exactly.
My joint, Gotham City, that Gotham City joint.
Yeah, man.
God, what the city of justice. And that movie sucked, but man, he killed it. The Gotham City.
Yeah,
don't
man.
You wanna... And then, like, you know what I'm saying?
He had a talent for music. He had an ear. He could discover talent. But, you know, and that's one of the things that he tried to lie about, where, you know, I'm just trying to scout these girls to help them be talented because they want to sing and I want to help them get their career going. Okay, well then why you ain't discovering no boys then? Why you ain't discovering no grown men then? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
You don't want to kiss the lipstick.
Exactly. So, and it's more to the story, but I ain't even gonna go into it too much. But yeah, he's nasty, man. But yeah, definitely check that out, y'all. And Danelle said, Creep Kelly been at this for years. You're right. He has. He's been doing this for a long time. And, I mean, the wife, I think she was pretty young when he met her. The little 14-year-old girl, several of them were at least 14. Most of them were like 15, 16, but they all were underage. And so he still got girls that are with him now that they're saying that are his sex slaves, but they won't leave him. So nobody can force them to leave because they've been with him so long, and now they're of age. Mm-hmm. So now they're like over 18, over 17, where they can make their own decisions. So their parents are like, I can't even get my daughter back because now she's of age. She's been with him so long, I can't force her to come home now. So it is what it is, man. But anyway, man, we're going to sign it off. I know we've been running and rambling, but...
who y'all? Hey, tell me next week who y'all got in the playoffs, and y'all say the Patriots. I'm gonna break their kneecap.
Y'all, I'm playing. I don't even follow football like that, man. I'm not even a big fan, but I always go for the Giants because that's my home team. But other than that, I really don't even follow. I know that's kind of weird.
I don't think the Giants in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Not this year.
I don't think so either.
And we ain't in it neither.
But you know. I know that's weird, you know, most guys are like football, but I'm not really that big of a fan, so. But, I don't know, man. Y'all let us know in the comments who y'all got for the playoffs next week, and we'll go from there. But, we'll see. We'll let y'all know how we going to do the next episode and what day and all of that as soon as we can. We got to check our schedules and see how we can get this consistent. So, it's possible it may be Sunday, but I'm not sure. But we'll see. So for Triad Hip Hop Podcast, this is your man Kurt Dog.
And I'm Howie.
And we're going to see y'all next time.
Bye.